Asajj Ventress, an assassin trained in the ways of the dark side by the Count Dooku. Asajj Ventress yearned to be considered a true Sith, but such status wasn't allowed under the Sith's Rule of Two. Hello and welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are reviewing from Star Wars The Clone Wars, Asajj Ventress. Now this is a figure that's been highly sought after for many years, and Hasbro have gone ham last year on the Clone Wars, and they seem to be still producing it out there for the fans as well, which is absolutely fantastic. And it's great to have this iconic figure from the actual wave as well. And considering she was in every single episode near enough, and she had an amazing story arc, it's great to have her on the shelf. So here she is in a window display. We got her in that sort of purple kind of outfit that she has from the Clone Wars, with her two sort of lightsaber Count Dooku style. On the side, we've got that nice yellow transcending through with Asajj Ventress on the side there. And then turning it around, she's number 7 in the Clone Wars line, the picture and the bio. And then that yellow line takes us back to the front. So without further ado, let's just crack this bad girl open. So here she is in her blister, and she's looking pretty nice. Maybe a little bit too glossy in places, but the actual skirt reflects the light really nicely. So without further ado, we'll just open her up and take her away for our first impressions. Yeah, actually, I think her face looks a lot better than what I was kind of anticipating. She looks really nice. So we're going to go away, take some pictures, and we see you in a mo. So here she is, been away and I've taken her photos, and again Hasbro have done a fantastic job with this character. When they first produced those sort of promo pictures of when she was coming out, I thought she looked a little bit clunky, looked a bit off. I wasn't too sure if it was the outfit or the colouring and stuff like that. Maybe I was a bit, because it's purple in it, it's a bit too Clone Wars and a bit animated, and transcending into the Black series I thought I could have thought of a better outfit, but my fears have been put aside. She is absolutely sensational. So with that, she actually comes with 2 accessories, and which are exactly the same, which is her lightsabers. So getting a closer look at these guys up front. So they're done in a kind of browny grey plastic, which seems to be the trend for this wave at the moment. There's no sort of like gun grey or a nice light silver on there. We've got the black to sort of represent the grips, and obviously on the side there we've got a little bit of detail. The actual hilt is removable, and the blade sits in the actual hole quite nicely, and it doesn't want to bend, and it feels nice. Just keep removing it, it's not going to snap at any point. So looking at the other lightsaber as well, we can actually connect these two together, making a Darth Maul kind of type of double-ended lightsaber. I can't remember her really using this in the Clone Wars, but it's a nice gimmick to be the least, and especially for some photos, etc. So with that, we can actually remove both blades from each lightsaber, and as you can see, they both got a little nub on the side. With these, they can actually fit into her belt buckle, which is on her belt obviously, and they just fit in just nicely in there. And it's a really good way of sort of having the lightsabers, I think, and rather than just hanging them on the side and stuff like that, it makes a really nice kind of looking pattern, and I think they're quite menacing, especially with this tabard coming down here. So removing those, we can actually go through our articulation as well, and Hasbro have not gone down in any estimates here. So we've got left, we've got right, she can look down this far and look up. We've got a ball jointed head, so we can got a little bit of swagger there, and obviously we've got the lower neck movement as well. In the arms, they can come up this far and rotate, and also we do have a very small butterfly joint inside there as well. We've got a rotation here at the elbow, and then an elbow joint as well, goes more than 90 degrees. Rotation at the wrist and on a hinge. The actual waist, however, is underneath this belt, so she is a little bit hindered here. So we go left and right. She can look down this far and look back this far. The skirt doesn't really get in the way, as the legs can come up this far. They can go forward, we can go back. We've got the upper thigh rotation as well up here. We've got a single knee joint as well, which comes up quite a good amount. and then we've got the rocker and a pivot at the ankle. So yeah, the articulation and everything there is pretty cool, and she's not hindered at all by her sort of cloth goods, etc. So looking over that as well, we can actually look through the sculpt, and again, like, it is sensational. That face is really good. I like the way they got the kind of sort of sweeping over. You can actually see she's more alien-y than she is actually human. And yeah, the actual tattoos on the face as well. You can see around there on the eyes. There's no sort of colour bleed, etc. on there. It's really good. Going down to the torso, it's a little bit sloppy, especially where the arms meet skin. You can actually see like the fading and stuff of the actual paint there, which is a shame. We've got the open back as well, but again, you can see the fading across there on that part. But it's not too bad, to be honest. It's a really nice looking thing. Down here, we've got the wraps in the lilac and sort of like purple kind of colours here. And as you can see, the details on the wraps are done really nicely. What's really great about this figure is actually this tabard belt. It looks nice. It's all in the metallic as well. And as you go further down, they've actually put some weathering and stuff on there to make it more realistic. They could have kept it plain, but they didn't. And it looks fantastic. With the skirt, it's not too bad actually. It's kind of soft goods. It feels like it could be one of those sort of rough kind of polyester things that when you've got really sort of like bad dried hands, it's going to stick to your skin. But it's not too bad, and it's really sort of flexible as well, so it doesn't hinder her in any way. There's no slits in there at all, but we've got a bit of a seam at the back. Lifting up the skirt, we've actually got sort of like more of the sort of like wraps all the way down that really show off that kind of sort of stealthy kind of assassin look as well. And I love to actually see her without the skirt, to be honest. The belt itself is just simply done in a grey, and it's just got the kind of rectangle kind of connections all around it. So again, yeah, she is fantastic. Obviously not as got many accessories, all the rest, but she doesn't need it. Maybe kind of like a communicator that where she can actually talk to Count Dooku, which some of the old Clone War figures used to have, which would be great for this figure. But apart from that, she is really cool. So thank you for joining me in this one. You can comment down below. You can follow me on Instagram, which is in the description, and also I have a Facebook group on there as well. So, and you can subscribe, ding the bell, and whatever to support the channel. So thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!